Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Infinity. Well, last episode we were, down here, round here, and over there doing all of this sort of stuff. We were starting to automate making some food production. We were automating Pam's harvest craft because we needed food, and as you can see, we have got absolutely no food in here whatsoever. Let's get rid of that. There we go. The reason is obvious. We have got these huge great patches of land, and they have to fill up, and the planters have to fill up before anything will actually go into there, which I can eat. But you can probably tell that these things are starting to spread. We've got loads of cucumber crops around and growing. What have we got? Cantaloupe, okra. Shouldn't there be something else in there? There should be a sweet potato. The sweet potato has gone missing. I'll have to see where the sweet potato's gone. Over here we've got quite a few winter squashes, actually. Butternut squashes, as I've been calling them. A beet. Eggplants growing really slowly. You know, exactly what was going on last time, basically. Courgettes. Shouldn't there be something else in there as well? Where has my... Oh, they're here. I've got loads of those growing as well. Looks like they've been through a cycle. You can see we have this in here. This is a line of bricks. It's very, very exciting. Do I have a decent jetpack? I do. You can see that what I've been doing is sort of extending out the pathway a bit. And I have been thinking I'm so going to die here any second. We've got this main sort of pathway coming down through the centre, and I'm thinking that should probably be continuing on that way. And going around there or going through there, I don't know. What I'm thinking is that this looks like it's going to be the major crossroads in the centre of the town, so I really ought to be thinking about extending the path this way, that way, and building a building in here. It needs to be a big and impressive building, and I'm thinking effectively a church. A church to put in nether portals, a temple to the nether portal gods, or whatever, I don't really know. It sort of makes sense to me. A nice chance to build a building with a different design. I'm going to try to get down. There we go. Yep, that took quite a bit out of my jetpack. Last episode we also were doing this. This was planting up a few trees. We have ourselves an apple tree, a pear tree, and whatever this was, a peach tree. I've moved these back and I've connected them under the ground because obviously as soon as the trees grew, the leaves went over the solar panels switched off, and I had no power. Well done me. We have got a peach, we have got nothing in there, and in this one we have 2 apples and 1 pear. Because I thought the range on these was actually 5x5 automatically. I'm probably completely wrong with that. Anybody feel free to tell me how I am completely wrong with that. But I shall work with that for the minute and see what happens. See where they're pulling from. Right, so other things that I want to do today. Obviously we have these animals over here. Running back here. We're just sorting this area out today, really. We have this, it's full of sheep. They're staying here, don't worry, it is full of all the different wools. Now I do need these wools a little bit, but the main reason that I actually really wanted the wools was to get the dyes from. That's why we built a thingo-me-bob, a pulverizer upstairs in the factory, which is currently sat in the middle of the factory floor doing absolutely nothing. So that's going to come down here, and that is what we are going to do first of all. I feel like walking up, I don't know why, just so that we can go through the centre of this. It seems a shame to always be flying around the outside on a jetpack. And the main reason I want that is because I want a lot more dyes, particularly the red dyes. I might just make it do red dyes, actually. I've not quite decided yet. We shall see. Right, all the way up here. You can see I've repaired this. I think, was it last episode that all got blown out? I have completely forgotten. Completely and utterly. Anyway, it's all much the same in here, and this is what I want to get rid of. So it is full of strings, bit of pulverized silver and rose red. So you can pop out. Now, I'm thinking that probably... How am I going to do this? I'm thinking of grabbing a hopper. Do I have a spare hopper? No, I've got a spare solar cell in there. That's interesting. Let's make that up into an actual... Because it doesn't take much to make that up into... I don't want that at all. I have resorted my everything. I want to make that up into a leadstone solar panel, which is just the photovoltaic cells, steel nuggets. What on earth is that used for? Right, I can use it with a load of those to make the hardened one. That's fine and dandy. So, ingots. Do I have steel ingots? Are those steel ingots? Those are not steel ingots. I bet I don't have any steel. If I don't, I won't bother. I'll make one off camera somewhere. Steel? Oh, I do have steel. Is that steel? That's steel nuggets. Perfect. So the photovoltaic cells... I literally just decided to do this just now, really. So the cells take iron nuggets, lapis, and glass. Now all of those should be lying about, but they probably aren't. Well, I can make use of the tiny piles of iron dust for a start. Glass panes. Oh, we do have a few, don't we? So I'll just pop one of those back in. There we go. Grab some redstone, that's in gems and stuff. Hop on to probably this one, that one. So it would be glass panes, like that. Redstone cells and iron nuggets. So I'm going to need to be in here, aren't I? Way too much stuff. I still haven't learnt. That's turned into iron dust, which isn't what I wanted at all, is it? I have a way too full inventory. Food, where are foods? So pears, peaches, and apples arguably can go in there. Ingot, well, the dust isn't really an ingot, it's going to go in there. I don't need the dense item ducting at the minute either. Right, so what was I doing wrong here? The photovoltaic cells need an iron nugget. Of course they do, and that's iron dust. Which is no use at all, so I'm just going to run and... Actually, if I pop that in there, it should go straight through, hopefully, into the... It's not going to, is it? I've probably not set it up for iron yet. Into the furnaces, which I shall sort out later. So, 3 lapis shards. Grab a piece of lapis. Split it into shards. It's going to be way gone night. Photovoltaic cells. With that, 2 of those and those 3 gets me another leadstone energy cell. That took way longer than I meant it to. Mechanical stuff, that's that. It's probably that as well. I want to keep the servo just for the minute. The tiny pile of dust needs setting up. But for now, it lives in there. And that stuff can just go and get lost, basically. Right, whilst we are here, I want to grab some of those. And I don't have much gravel at the minute. I thought I would have more gravel than that. Unfortunate. But there we go, something like that will do nicely. Now I also want some item ducting. Right, you are an ingot, and I want some iron ingots and a chest. A chest is mechanical stuff, but I have none. So, planks. Acacia wood. Chest. And turn that into one of those, a hopper. Right, I am going to also want a better barrel. This is the main reason I've left these in here like that. One better barrel and the iron chest. I think that will do me, actually. So, let's go and have a quick kip. Let's quickly charge up my jetpack, because, of course, there are going to be monsters everywhere. Still haven't quite got around to sorting my room out so that I can actually go to bed safely. That's charging up pretty well, that's not draining too much. I do need to get more of those in. There is so much to do, but hey, that is most of the fun of this, isn't it? Right, there we go. And let's go out through the ceiling, because that obviously makes sense. And see what was growling at me outside the front door. There's a zombie there. Great. Oh, there's loads of zombies. Typical. Can I just play knock the zombie off the wall? Come on. I'm getting close to dying here, actually, which isn't good. Come on, zombie. Play knock the zombies off the wall. Are they dead yet? No, of course they're not. Come on. You anywhere near dead? You're nowhere near dead, are you? You got some very nice armour there, Mr. Zombie. Now come on, and please die before my axe gives out. Do I get anything from you? No, just a bit of experience. Is that a furnace in the floor? It is. I had completely forgotten that was there. Right, morning, and the rain has stopped, and let's head on down here. So, my cunning plan, let's land loudly on the roof of this inn, and see if we can wake everybody up in there. Right, my cunning plan is to... This is going to be ugly, but I think it's probably about the best way to do this. I'm not very, very interested in style, I'm just a little bit. Actually, there really should be a cable under there. It's a leadstone flux duct. I have 0 leadstone flux ducts. So the pulverizer is going to go there. Like that. And obviously that is charging. What I'm going to do is pop this on the other side of it to give it twice the charge. And then... I mean, this is going to be as messy as anything, and it's just how it's going to go, basically. What we are going to do is run a... Is there any way to do that at all? I'm thinking there isn't, so let's get you out and get you out. and instead pop you in the front. Then what we can do is refill in the hole, pop a hopper on the top, connect up. Well, actually, there's no great need for the hopper, is there? Make that an input on that side. Both of those going that way are outputs. So it's inputting one side, outputting to other. And then all we really have to do is connect up an item ducting. Don't do that. Take that off. Connect in a servo. And tell eServo that you are only allowed to pull out the red, because it's the red that I really want. At least for the minute. And arguably the yellow, actually, because the yellow's filling up and I'm not using it for anything else at the minute. So red and yellow. Any other colour? Green's probably a good one, actually. Not interested in the green. So you are automatically pulling those three out. Obviously it will only pull out until this is full. Then what I'm actually going to do is change my mind, for I am fickle, and run a piece of item ducting underneath the ground here. Like that. Next to the machine goes another one of these leadstone solar panels. That shouldn't connect up, but it should just give a load of extra power into this. Not enough to do too much, obviously, but configuration, you don't go out, you go out the bottom. And this is where the better barrel goes, that's where all the string is going to go. And this here iron chest is where all of everything else is going to go, basically. Can we tidy this up a tiny little bit at all? I bet I don't actually have any... Oh, I've got some smooth stone, maybe some smooth stone will look nice here. There we go, 20 string in there, that's lovely. Nice little bit of patch of path to stand on. That's beautiful, obviously. And a bit of this going along here. Perfect. So there we go, we have a nice little bit for this to sit on. It's not getting anywhere near enough power. I'm going to have to do some severe upgrading to the power supply. But it is working, and that is the main thing. Right, shovel is broken. Let's get upstairs and repair some of these tools. Which hopefully shouldn't take many seconds at all. Just hop down here. Hop in here. In fact, there's some in there anyway. I'm using the wrong sort of stone. No, I'm not. I was using the right sort of stone. No, I wasn't. Repaired stone shovel, repaired stone hatchet. And repaired iron pickaxe. Perfect. Now, the next thing I want to do, just very, very quickly, is see if I can locate a bit of jungle wood. I don't know if there's any... No, these are all the wrong sort of trees. Where might there be a bit of jungle tree? Are any of these on the understory jungle? They're all spruce, skeleton, spruce, oak. Must be jungle about here somewhere. He says, hopefully. It's been a while since I've been out just exploring the woods. What are these? Are these willows? Oh, I love willows. I used to have willows in my old castle. They were brill. I miss my row of willows. I might have to build a row of willows in homage to anyone who remembers the last series. I do, and that's enough for me. Really, there are no... Where are... Now, there must be a jungle biome around here somewhere. Okay guys, so I've been flying around for quite some time, completely unable to find a single jungle tree, but what I have come across are a sheep who is being very noisy, and I've come across a couple of papaya trees just sort of buried in the middle of the forest, underneath a willow here. So what I'm going to do is actually try to take one of these out and see if I can get some jungle trees off it. Jungle leaves off it, I should probably say. So let's see what happens if I do take this one out. Well, it despawns quickly, that's something. But I don't think... Nope, it has not wanted to give me any at all, has it? Great, what about this other one then? I have a horrible feeling that it's just not going to work at all. But we'll give it a try. Anything come down from that? Nothing, not one little thing came down from that. Was that one single jungle sapling? Fantastic. Well, on that note, guys, I am going to end this here episode. I've got a jungle sapling. The next episode, we'll see if we can actually get some more jungle saplings out of it. So, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed, and as ever, I do hope to see you once again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.